Hey guys, it's time for another box Airforce collection. Let's go dig in this guy. Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love. Those are cool covers. Jack Kirby goodness. New Gods. Looks to be in really nice condition except for that little... We'll fold it back out. Oh, look at that. We're dealing with the sticky. These are really sticky. You can hear it. This could be a full run of New Gods, which I may list as such. I'm not sure. Oh my. These are in pretty nice condition too. Very clean. Not sure how many issues are in the New Gods run. I don't think it's a ton though. So this could be a full run. Number 17. I have the baby! Baby snatching old hag woman. I apologize if I'm going a little slow. They're just sticky. Our Army at War. Number 280. Sergeant Rock. Prez. Weird. I think I've had this one before in a set. It's only a few issues in it. The Sandman. Not to be confused with the Spider-Man villain, right? Some more Jack Kirby artwork on this guy. Secret Origins number 1. That's cool. It's number 2. Couple number 2s. Wow, these are really clean. I love to see that in 20 centers. Or 15 centers. You know, anything silver, early bronze. Just love to see it. The Spectre. That's cool. And you can really see the age on these old sleeves. Secrets of Haunted House. What's up, Bone Daddy? Sinister House of Secret Love. Okay. Lois Lane. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. I think there's a whole block of these in here. Starting off with issue 52. Not a super desirable run. Not even going to sugarcoat it. It's a shame. It's like you would almost say, can it be a 12-cent cover of just like practically anything but Superman Lois Lane? Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, because they are not desirable, really. I think number 70 is first. Oh, this is... Yeah, it's number 70. Too bad. So we go here. So we went from 64 to 71. So we skipped first Silver Age Catwoman. But this is second Silver Age Catwoman, number 72. I don't know what it's worth, or if that matters. Kind of looks like Zoom, but not. Punches go right through him. Maybe it is Zoom. Yeah, so, you know, I don't think it's necessarily that these Lois Lane books are not valuable, because they are, because, you know, still, it's a very thick one. it's still very early DC stuff. There's really not a lot of people looking for them, like trying to get them super sought after, so to speak. So they really aren't quick movers. So, you know, I do get excited when I see them just because I always like this era of comic book, but I don't get too excited because it's like they'll sit for quite a while. Boy, they have not been touched in a while. Cat fight. A lot of marriage issues in this. I mean, look at that. She's always in a wedding dress. Fall in love with that monstrosity? What? Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, the Centaur. Couple of those. How bizarre. Oh, another cat fight. Oh, it's Wonder Woman. You know, some of these may be more desirable and valuable than I'm even thinking. I can't remember. I mean, these are sort of like glam cover from that era. And I know that there's people that collect those in particular because they're sort of like good girl art, but what the 814. That's something I often, you know, it's hard to get a straight answer. These postal marks. That's from a postman back in the day. They'd write that on there when they delivered it, probably, or maybe at the post office, because these just went in the mail like as they are, just like this, and they shipped in the mail. That's why it's so hard to find stuff like this in high grade. Although I suppose they were at newsstands too. Anyway, what do you guys think about those? Do they bother you? Because, you know, I've heard things all over the place. Like, I know CGC doesn't really count that as a negative all the time. Like, I guess it depends on who you get as a grader. But I also know that they're removable because it's like this wax pen. Sorry, I don't know why I keep showing that number. That's a cool cover. It's a wax pen, so it's like you could easily take it off the cover without hurting the cover. I know that there's ways to do it. But I also know that they sort of, you know, it's part of the process of the comic book getting to the person back in the day. And like a lot of them have it. So I know that they don't count it as a defect, or as not much of a defect even a lot of the time. But I've had people that really don't like it, but I kind of see it like, you know, it's part of the comic book's history to have that postal mark. So it's kind of cool. I don't know. It doesn't detract to me. GGA bondage cover. Oh, she's huge. Big Lois Lane. It's too bad this isn't like a full run. The first few issues of Lois Lane are super expensive. I've never even had them. But I think they're like golden age. Yeah, some of these got to be worth more. Like, that's a very glam, like, attractive cover to certain collectors. So maybe I'm wrong, you know. I've had Lois Lane in the past, but some of these I'm not recognizing, so maybe there's more value to certain ones in the run than I really know. Well, we'll find out soon enough. We shall. These are all in super nice condition, too. And I would not be at all surprised if we're going to run into some... Let's see if I can take a little peek here. Some Mark Jewelers inserts. Because the same era, I had a bunch of Mark Jewelers inserts with the Wonder Woman run. Bondage. Yeah, some of these are actually pretty cool. Lois Lane battles the hunters. Really nice condition on these. Let's see one of these 20 centers. You know, I always talk about how I like that one with the shark. I always talk about the Mark Jewelers, but I never seem to be able to see one while I'm doing a video. This looks like a I think it's just an iconic Superman pose. Oh, you know what? It looks like the death of Supergirl from Crisis on Infinite Earth. That's why that kind of triggered my mind. Ooh, that's cool. Snake bondage. I like that cover. I can't keep seeing if I'm going to run into any Mark Jewelers. I actually saw a couple Mark Jewelers variants, you know, in this collection that were super old Mark Jewelers variants. Like, the ad was all, like, aged, and it was cool. I don't know. I think it's really cool that extra oomph you get when you find a Mark Jewelers, because they're so rare, and I don't know how highly collectible they are, but I think it's cool. They definitely increase the value. So now we hit World's Finest. That's the last bit of Lois Lane. Yeah, you know, early World's Finest is cool. Could be some keys in here. If you see anything that you know is a key or a minor key, give me a shout in the comments. What happened? I'm trying to think. World's Finest. I think there's an issue that's got like, man, maybe that's Brave and the Bold. The Batman slap where he's like swatting Robin. That might be Brave and the Bold. I'm trying to think if I know any World's Finest keys, but I really don't. So I'm not going to try to BS my way out of it. But yeah, if you see any keys in this run, leave me a comment. I forgot to say like and subscribe. That's weird looking Batman. Alright, let's grab another stack. I think there's a whole bunch of World's Finest in this box. Ooh, Joker on this cover. That's cool. Blast that bald bandit, Joker. I'm with you. What? I love Joker. I'm trying to keep my stack even because I got to put them back in the box before I list them. It's a really thick one too. Gotta love early DC covers. Some of them are funny, but others are actually pretty good. It's a bygone era. The Bat Witch must burn. You Bat Witch. Oh my. He's getting burned at the stake. It's almost like there's a story going on every cover of these World's Finest. Like, they've all got dialogue going on, which I think is interesting. But yeah, if you're interested in any of these, check out my eBay store. I got it in the description below. Got some cool deals. I'm always considering offers too. The more you buy, the more, you know, better deal I can give you. But I'm almost to 15,000 listed comic books, which I think is pretty impressive considering it's all me. There's number 200. Nobody else helps me. I don't have like employees or a shop or any, you know, a physical shop with helpers and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's pretty impressive. Certainly more than any of the other comic book YouTubers I've ever watched. You go to their eBay store and they have a few thousand. So I guess I'm proud of that. But yeah, I have a huge inventory and I'm always adding more. I try to do it practically every day. So go check it out. Yeah, and please like and subscribe. I actually lost a subscriber recently. I think I had like 85 and I went to 84. I didn't even know that could happen. Like, I'd like to think maybe the account was banned or something and not there like, oh, this guy sucks. Unsubscribe. Yeah, I really didn't even know you could unsubscribe. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer. I don't want to go down. I want to go up, guys. But yeah, if you're watching this movie and you like what you see, you know, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. I really would appreciate it. What? There's two different ones. That one's oof. That one is so oof. You can just feel it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that stain. Somebody spilt their coffee all over that poor comic book. Way back when. I hope you guys are liking these covers. I think they're cool. Batman and Superman is such a cool team up, so to speak. Woo! Got a couple more stacks going on in here. A lot of World's Finest. Oh my god. Metamorpho isn't here either. He's like, yes, I am the doorknob. Oh, that's funny. These are super thick, really thick World's Finest issues here. You know, this is about the era where I started to see Mark Jewelers. I'm not seeing anything here though. Eyeball dude. We might end up with some Mark Jewelers of this run, so if that suits your fancy. This one, and it's kind of hard to tell through the bag. I'm sorry, I'll quit looking. What? Made a freak of my friend. God, these feel like they have Mark Jewelers inserts in them, but I cannot see it. They feel just sort of thick, you know? Like they got that extra insert. Oh, this gotta have the insert. Yeah, I'm just gonna look, because I swear my hands are not lying to me. Ah, yeah. There it is. Mark Jewelers. So yeah, there's a bunch of Mark Jewelers in here. So if anybody was wondering, that's what that means. It's basically a jewelry store, Mark Jewelers, that paid to have, you know, a full insert on the inside of comic books for a certain era. And it was, you know, demographic. So it was only in certain parts of the country. I'm not sure exactly, but I know it's very scarce by comparison to just a regular non-Mark Jewelers insert comic book. So they're quite collectible because it's like a variant, you know. And there's quite a lot of people, excuse me, that like to have the rarest of the rare version of any one comic book. You know, they want that one that, you know, is a newsstand or a Mark Jewelers, or, you know. So it increases its value. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure it's my cup of tea. I don't collect Mark Jewelers inserts, but I do like the history of it, and I'm a fan of, you know, weird collecting. All right, let's get this last stack. What? More World's Finest. Ooh, Shazam on the back of that cover. Then only the original Batman can save him. Huh? That's kind of weird. The Krypton Curse. He is a literal Batman. It's remained consistent all the way through, that there's like a dialogue and full-on story or at least a teaser going on right on the cover of World's Finest. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if it sold comic books, you know. It's got people hooked. This might be World's Finest all the way to the end. Composite Superman will destroy you. Hey, maybe that's the first appearance of the Composite Superman. I'll find out soon enough. Ooh, that's a gnarly cover. Stalagron. Nothing modern in this box, it seems, which is nice. It's all bronze or silver. Definitely like that. I think maybe I'd prefer if it was Marvel bronze and silver, but these are cool. Executioner Batman. Number 300. Ooh. What do you have, like Krypton gloves? Or He's taking a beating. Whooping him with his kryptonite gloves. This must be a series. Is that Lex Luthor? Legends of the World's Finest. There's some like trade paperbacks here. The World of Smallville. Some little mini series, I think. These are newsstand, which is kind of cool. Ooh, that's scary looking. Is that like baby Superman getting experimented on or something? I think that's a 1 through 4 maybe. World Without End. 1 of 6, and I only have number 1. That's that. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Share my videos. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, bye.